Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. And I'm here to talk to you about how the narcissist can only bring you pain. The narcissist can only bring you pain. See, here's the deal. The narcissist is full of pain. The narcissist only knows pain. Kingdom people, the narcissist has been through a lot. A lot of what they've been through was in childhood. And then over the years, they've been through more. Now, that's not unusual. Many people have experienced some form of hurt and pain in childhood as well as throughout their life. Here's the difference, Kingdom people. The narcissist, when they have pain, they don't resolve their pain. They don't heal their pain. They don't work through their issues. They internalize everything. And not that other people don't do the same, but narcissists want to inflict the pain that they have onto others. In fact, Kingdom people, narcissists on purpose inflicts pain on others. Why do they do that? They do that because they think that inflicting pain on others will cause them to feel better. In fact, they don't just think that, Kingdom people. They feel good. Narcissists feel good about inflicting pain on others. They're full of pain and they're trying to release their pain on another in an effort to relieve themselves. Now, here's the thing, Kingdom people. If you are in a relationship in any kind of way or form or dealing with any kind of a narcissist in any way, it doesn't have to just be a romantic relationship, but it's very common in romantic relationships. The thing is this, Kingdom people, the narcissist is unable to have a genuine, authentic relationship due to their pain. They are unable to have a healthy relationship due to their pain. And again, they're unwilling to work through their issues. They're unwilling to work through any previous pain or present pain that they may have. And so they only resort to inflicting pain on you, as I already stated, in an effort to feel better. Listen, I want to tell you a story real fast that I'm thinking of. I can remember being in a situation with a person, I'm going to say that they were narcissistic. And, I went back and forth with them as far as letting them know about their narcissistic traits. Now, this is a person that ultimately ended up seeing themselves and correcting themselves. They were not a full-blown narcissist, but they had narcissistic traits. You can have narcissistic traits, but you're not a full-blown narcissist. And what makes the difference is when you are aware of yourself and you don't want to be that way, you correct it. You deal with whatever it is and change the behavior. Now, the thing with this situation that I'm sharing with you all is I pointed some things out to this person, but prior to them starting the transition to make the changes that were necessary, or while they were making the changes that were necessary for themselves, I had an attitude of, just within myself, I was in this place of all narcissists, the narcissist. My attitude was, if that narcissist want to play with me, just looking at it in terms of, if this narcissist want to keep going, trying to be a narcissist with those narcissistic traits, my attitude was, at the time, this was some time ago, my attitude was, very briefly, I would narcissist the narcissist. In other words, I'll outdo the narcissist being a narcissist. You know how sometimes you be like, you can play they game better than them? You will outdo them, beat them at their own game, something like that. Now, here's the thing. Of course, I didn't ultimately do that. Not just because I didn't, but that person changed their behavior. Now, here's the thing. I thought about that when I had that attitude that I would out-narcissist this narcissist. In other words, I was going to give this narcissist back to them what they was doing to me. The issue with that was, I'm not a narcissist. So for me to give it back to them meant I would have had to engage them in a way that was not me. That I would have had to engage them in a way that was toxic. I would have had to engage them in a way that was poisonous, so to speak, that wasn't healthy. And so, of course, I came to myself and realize, no, I'm not getting ready to be doing that with myself. I'm not going to be using my energy in that way. That's not something I want to do. The best thing to do is just remove yourself from the narcissist or the person with the narcissistic traits if they continue. So I mentioned all that to say this. Just because a narcissist carries pain, because that's what they do. They carry pain. They are pain. They are the epitome of pain. And again, they compound pain on top of pain and on top of pain and never heal from it, never deal with it. They just try to, project it onto others. So here's the thing. As I just shared with you all how I initially, for a moment, had a brief moment of, I'm an out narcissist. Here's the thing with that. You can be in a place where your inner strength is so strong and you're not vulnerable to a narcissist or anyone for that matter, where they can't hurt you or cause you pain. And this is kind of like your emotional intelligence. And like I said, your inner strength and your inner resolve is so strong that not only can a narcissist not hurt you or cause you pain, but really no one can. Not by trying to hurt you or cause you pain or doing something towards you that's hurtful or causing you pain. You can come to a point to where you transcend that. You ascend beyond that. And so the thing is this, even in the case where you cannot be affected by your narcissist, and because they have pain and they're trying to project their pain on you, and that's what they do. Here's the thing. Even though they can't hurt you personally or cause you pain personally, being around a narcissist, having dealings with a narcissist on a regular basis and interacting with them, having any kind of a relationship with them, will bring pain into your life in some way, shape, or form, even if it's not coming from them directly, simply because they are pain. It's kind of like they're going to attract pain to you because they are pain. And even though they may not bring you pain because you're, so to speak, immune, not so much immune, maybe allergic to their pain, they just can't hurt you because you're that strong and you lack vulnerability where pain is concerned in that way. Pain will still show up in your life in some way, shape, or form. And that's always an indication that you should not be dealing with a person. It's kind of like this, kingdom people. Birds of a feather flock together. It's kind of like guilty by association. So if you're dealing with a narcissist who's full of pain and that's all they do is bring pain, we know that you reap what you sow. So because a narcissist don't deal with their inner stuff and they're just always projecting pain and projecting, everything else that they project. But in this case, we're speaking about pain because they are pain. They can do nothing but give out pain because that's what they are. They're pain. So again, even if they can't cause you pain, you being in their life or you allowing them in their life and you engaging them will bring pain and some from somewhere, just because of your dealings with the narcissist. It's the same thing as, as I said, guilty by association. Being at the wrong place at the wrong time. If you can't hanging out with gang bangers and you ain't part of the gang and another gang come to get them and you hanging out with them, you might get got too because you're associated with them. You're part of them as far as that's concerned. So that's why it's best to not be associated and to cut ties and not, be involved with people that are not about what you about. It's kind of the same thing with the narcissist who is full of pain. Pain gonna come if you dealing with the narcissist who's full of pain. The narcissist can't do anything but bring you pain. Now let me reel it back a little bit. If you're not in a place where you're have your inner strength, your emotional intelligence is intact, they're gonna bring you pain. That's all they can do. They don't change. They're pain. That's it. That's all you're going to get. You can't work nothing out with them. Even if they say they're going to change, even if they plead and beg, and even if it doesn't matter. They are pain. They are pain. And what happens is that after some of these people go on for so long like that, they can't change. It's something that's built in them. It's something that has become a part of them. The narcissistic the spirit, that demonic spirit, they're one now. So they can't even get free from it now. I'm not going to say they can't, but it's very unlikely. It's kind of like how they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, or better than that, you know, they're set in their ways, kind of like that. After this thing been living in them for so long, and they hold on to that pain. They hold on to it. They hold on to it for dear life. And part of the reason why they do that is because it's so familiar to them, even though it's harmful and toxic. But even though it's familiar, they don't necessarily like it, which is why they push it off on other people, which is why all they can do is cause you pain, whether it's them causing you personal pain by you being involved with them and them actually doing things hurtful and painful to you, or they can't do anything painful and hurtful to you because your inner strength is so on point, your emotional intelligence is so on point, you are not vulnerable to them, but you associated with them, and pain gonna come from somewhere. So, kingdom people, understand the narcissist is full of pain, and all the narcissist can do is bring you pain. That's all they got. That's all they are. They don't have healing aspects in them. There's no healing in them. And that's all I have to say about that. So if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Click on that bell right next to that red subscribe button so that you can get notification every time I upload a new video, something like this from Kingdom People. So Kingdom People, I love you all so very much. I really don't want to leave you, but I really do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my Kingdom People down. Kingdom People, above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things and at all times. Kingdom People, we are untouchable, we are unmovable, we are unbreakable, and we are unstoppable. That is my time. Jesus Girl is out. Peace.